If you want to understand Brexit and what happened last night, Britain's relationship with the EU, the whole thing, stop. Don't think about that stuff. It's not really about that. This is a global phenomenon. This is a revolt against technocracy and elites telling everybody else what to do. At the end of the day, for the past 20 years, 80% of the people have been told 80% of the time by the top 20% what to do, what to think, and what's good for them. Guess what? They've figured it out. The 20% needs to listen, because if they don't, they're going to find something out. The Hamptons is not a defensible position.
You are now tuned into the tomb of Jehovah. If you actually get the reference of where I got the name of the stream from, 10 fucking points to you. All these little raider women sitting in my lap. I'm about to catch a body like I got a gun and badge. Pull up to the dash, pull up to the dash, wipe my ass with the flag. I'm just kidding, baby. It's the land of the free, where you can get a Glock and a gram for the cheap. You can. Oh God, what's up, people? I would have started a little bit earlier, but I had to throw on a shirt. So, yeah, that was the thing that happened. What's up? I am here. It is Thor's Day. And yeah. Fucking cheers. Hey Wichita, go sit and spin, motherfucker. What's up, people? What's up, people? I started the generational wars with this motherfucker. Anyway. How's everybody doing? I was this has been an interesting week. Like, or week-ish or so. It has been an interesting week. And yeah. That's been a thing that happened. Yeah, damn, this has been a thing that's going on. I'm just looking up something. I was supposed to stream actually an hour earlier, and yeah, I was supposed to stream an hour earlier.
Hello, everybody.
Nope, don't do that. But I actually fell the fuck to sleep. It had me a little nap and shit like that. So I felt all nice and refreshed. Let me see how this camera looks. Yeah, there we go. It is warm here in the Chicagoland area, and you guys really, really, really don't understand how much I had to fight to put on the shirt today. Cause I was gonna be shirtless and shit. I was gonna be like all like yeah, that was a thing that happened. I do want to say that I want to thank my most recent subscribers, cause like, man,
hello, everybody,
we're trying to shut the fuck up. We're trying to hit that magical number of 1,000 by the end of this month. By June 1st, we're trying to hit 1 motherfucking thousand to try to get this channel all monetized and shit. Like, you know, yay. God, yeah, Yeah, I y'all have to understand. Like this has been, I've been just dealing with a lot of shit. Anyway, anyway, let's get into the videos. Let's get into some videos. Let's start this shit off. So I was supposed to do this video the other day, but here we go now. All right. So if you watch this channel for any time at all, you would know that I am for the fucking workers' rights. I think workers should be paid more and we should work motherfucking less. Not into the extent where, workers are overrunning good corporations, because with anything, when you work with customers, it is a mutual um, agreement, bargain to, if you give me money, I give you service. It shouldn't be one holding over the other. Customer service shouldn't be a zero sum game. Likewise, workers and employers, you can find a benefit to it. Again, as much as I like socialism, if we can go to a Keynesian economic format, it'll be a lot better than what we have motherfucking right now. So when I have somebody who just embodies the let's take care of the workers, I praise them. This is a video that I watched most of it the other day, but I just want to bring it up for the channel. So let's actually watch this video, shall we?
Bernie Sanders is back, and he's not satisfied to just accept, I guess, whatever crumbs come workers' way. He feels like, during the periods of American political history where the labor movement was able to make big gains, we have to start with big asks.
So yeah, this is actually very, very recent. And yes, you're reading that shit right. Bernie Sanders is calling for a 32-hour work week. But let's continue.
And he's trying to do that, or at the very least catch us up to many European countries. So we're gonna jump through a few of the suggestions he's made recently that I hope take off. One is that he's calling for a 32-hour work week with no pay cuts, saying it's time to make sure that working people benefit from rapidly increasing technology, not just large corporations that are already doing phenomenally well. So look, this could come in the form of a 4-day work week. It could come in.
Oh God, I would love in a 4-day work week. All right, like, no lie today, guys. I got off 3 hours early. I fucking loved it. Oh my God. Oh my God. I didn't have to deal with customers for an extra 3 motherfucking hours. You have no idea. My dick got hard because I didn't have to deal with these customers. I was able to get up, walk around, search for like a parfait from motherfucking White Castles for like an hour, even though none of them had it. Okay, but I had more time to myself, and here I'm starting to stream a little bit more refreshed than I would normally do. So you benefit from me not having to work as much either. But let's continue.
In the form of shorter days. If this strikes you as insane and a non-starter, then you probably live and grew up in America. France has a 35-hour work week. Is considering reducing it to 32. Norway and Denmark are at 37 right now. The idea that back when 40 hours was decided on.
And you know what's actually really, really something? People complain about how France is always lighting this shit on fire. They're doing it because of their workers. Their workers ain't taking shit, don't take shit. And usually when they actually start like expressing themselves over the discontentment they have with the government usually bends the fucking knee. But let's go.
That we had achieved some sort of cosmically significant perfect number that should never change has always struck me as odd, when it was in fact just a thing that was landed on as a result of ongoing negotiations. The fact that we have a 2-day weekend is not like a necessity that is baked into the fabric of our reality. All of these things can change. And it is a little bit weird that we have had decades and decades and decades of new technology.
So what John is saying here is this: a 40-hour week, a 40-hour week. That's not some written down number. It's just literally a number that we came up with because it was a number that we came up with. And for people to sit back and tell you that no, this is the perfect number to maximize efficiency with making money for the company and making sure, like, no.
In fact, to generate those extra benefits, the extra benefits just didn't go to the workers. But profits are way up. CEOs make way more money than they used to. And so maybe that could just be spread around a little bit. And thankfully, Bernie Sanders pushing for that. What do you think, Brett?
More things.
It appears that my stream dipped out for a second. I fucking love my internet connection. But basically, what we're just saying is, no, a lot of people are actually used to just dealing with the bullshit that we deal with as far as workers' rights go, and to suggest something even different than that in some people's case is just like, what the fuck is going to happen? And no, that's not what we need in this case. We need workers to have more rights. Well, let's go.
Things like this. Like, this is exactly the right rhetorical framing for any ask, period. So often, like, there's these movements that are like, let me say something that gets your attention but makes you hate me. This doesn't make anyone hate you. Like, this is, oh, I too want to work fewer hours for the same amount of money. You would have to be crazy to be against this as a.
But you know that there are so many corporate bootlickers or people that says, no, I want to work as much as I can, because, you know, what is the phrase? You was only supposed to lick the boot, not turn it into your own whole motherfucking meal. Or people who think that they can work hard themselves up. I'm going to give you a little news flash, people. There is nobody who has made it into the depths of upper management that have worked their heart out to get to that point. It is all about who you know. It's not about what you know, it's who you know. Everybody who has gotten into positions of leadership has metaphorically filleted somebody. And I say metaphorically because because it's just about who you know. But let's continue.
The worker, right? You want this. Get this argument out there, get as many people talking about it as possible so that everybody has to come back and start engaging in it. And then you can break out things like, well, I'm more productive due to the technology you're trying to replace me with, and the technology is cheaper, and my ability to take further steps than the technology is higher. So I don't understand why you have a problem with it unless you can show me financially why it's not tenable for you. Because I will also have more time off to be a consumer.
Yeah, exactly. A consumer.
And he makes a great point right there. One of the reasons why we got the 5-day work week anyway, because anti-Semitic Henry Ford pushed for the shit. And with him pushing for the shit, he gave people more money and time off so people can be more of a consumer. And it turned out Ford sold more cars. Well, let's go.
Also a human. You know, they say constantly that they want people to engage with the economy, sure, but they also talk like anytime there's a social ill, anytime there's a failure of an individual or whatever, you will be told that it's a breakdown of the family, the social fabric, all of that stuff. When exactly are we supposed to maintain or repair the social fabric exactly? People are exhausted when they get home from.
No, John, you forget. It's a social illness because of the breakdown in the family, and to resolve that, you don't let women get a divorce because without your permission. Yeah, that's what's supposed to happen. You're just supposed to stay together because of reasons. Ask Steven Crowder. Even though it's not my decision, the state of Texas has let my wife leave. She should be in a cage in the basement. All right. Let's go.
From their incredibly tiring jobs, maybe a little bit more time spent with family and friends would have untold social benefits. I don't think that's impossible to imagine. And in terms of the economic effect, look, this isn't obviously going to work for every single job in every single industry. The idea of having at least 2 days of the weekend makes sense, except as a waiter, I had to work on the weekends because that's when people are at restaurants. So no one is an absolutist or simplistic when it comes to this, but we can certainly talk about it. And it's not like we don't have data about what the likely effects would be. There have been many experiments across many different countries and in the US that have indicated that productivity can actually go up as a result of cutting hours. Even if that's difficult to imagine, that is what has actually been demonstrated. And by the way, this isn't the only thing he's doing. He's also
So just, yeah, I stream on both. But just because and I want to make sure I say this. Just because you're saying that people should work more 4-day work week, we can actually we can split that up. Some people don't mind working Saturdays. I do. I fucking hate working Saturdays. And as somebody who, and I'm going to be very honest with you, for the first 6 years of my customer service lifetime with call centers, I worked every motherfucking Saturday, except for like a stint of like a half a year. So when you tell me to work a Saturday now, it has been 6 years removed where I will work an occasional Saturday. I want to motherfucking like, eviscerate somebody's throat. But Saturdays miss me with Saturdays. Miss me with working Saturdays. But yeah, no, I would work Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, Friday. Give me fucking Wednesday. Just give me Wednesday. Okay, all right, let's go.
Introducing a bill to raise the federal minimum wage to $17 per hour. Some people might say, well, wait, wasn't it $15 an hour? Well, perhaps at some point it was. There was inflation, and it's also been literally years since that was the thing that people were pushing for. And so again, as 2 weekend days and 40 hours are not cosmically significant, $15 an hour as the minimum wage is also not the answer for the rest of time.
All right, so yeah, that was motherfucking interesting. And I will tell you what, when it comes down to it, I really think that we should examine what we expect and what just how what we should actually expect from our jobs and what our jobs should actually expect from us. When it comes down to it, your job isn't worth your mental or physical health. It's not. It is not worth making sure that you're running yourself into the ground because motherfuckers want to make a profit. I'm a weird motherfucker. I even draw or like do the streams and outside of my work, and I want to turn it into my work. But rest the motherfucking sure that if it came down to me having to choose between making money doing this, I will fucking do this in a heartbeat. But that's not the world that we live in, and us constantly pushing and stressing is fucking killing us. I did a video not too long ago, earlier this week, about loneliness is killing us. Some of it is the social structures are breaking down where we used to hang out together. Some of it is the fact that people are working a lot more, and that is hurting us. And yeah, I'm just done with it. Done with it. Anyway, guys, like, share, and subscribe. I'm gonna cut this video segment here. We're gonna move on to our other videos. And yeah, cut. All right, we got that. For some reason, my stream is going in and out. and I don't know what's going on with it. Yeah, I'm missing some actually motherfucking part of the chat, and I know it's because my stream is going in and out. But there we go. We should actually be able to see what's going on with that. All right. Let's go to the next fucking video. Let's go to the next video. All right. So, CNN is just a bunch of, I don't know. They tried to pull the whole let's get the right wing audience grift, and a lot of it is because of the new boss at CNN. But basically what's ended up happening is, and oh my god, why is my stream actually freezing? I hate this. But they CNN has actually tried to do the right wing grift now. And one of the big red flags is some of the firings that they've actually done over the last year or so. Brian Skelter, Don Lemon, and the most recent town hall event with Donald Trump. Now, effectively, they gave Trump an hour or so of motherfucking free advertising, a paid presidential, a free presidential 1 hour ad, like the time that instead of showing Bernie Sanders talk about his presidential campaign, they showed an empty podium of Donald Trump. And this is them filleting more of Donald Trump with this most recent town hall full of nothing but Republicans and softball questions. And we're going to actually listen and watch this motherfucking disgusting ass play right here. Let's go.
Hello, everybody, and thank you for joining us. A lot of headlines today about that jaw-dropping CNN town hall with Donald Trump. It appeared that the audience...
When Inside Edition is saying that the shit was just like train wreck, it's a train wreck. But let's go.
...was filled with his supporters. They cheered his defense of the January 6th rioters and laughed as he mocked E. Jean Carroll, the woman who successfully sued him for sexual assault and defamation. His comments were so offensive to Ms. Carroll that she says she is seriously considering filing a new lawsuit against the former president. Here's Steve.
Yeah, because Trump doesn't fucking learn. He doesn't learn. We're talking about somebody who got convicted of lying about her fucking Tuesday. And this was on interview yesterday. He's a perpetual child and a liar. But let's go.
Stephen Fabian.
A triumph for Trump and a train wreck for CNN. That's what they're calling the Trump town hall today.
It was disgraceful on every level.
America got to see who he is last night, a ranting, raving lunatic.
Trump mocked writer E. Jean Carroll, who just this week won a $5 million judgment against him for defamation and sexual assault.
I have no idea who the hell she's.
So listen to this shit and listen to the indictment of this shit. Let's go.
Mr. President, you did not.
The mostly Republican audience lapped it up.
What kind of a woman meets somebody and brings them up, and within minutes you're playing hanky-panky in a dressing room, okay? I don't know if she was married then or not, but think of it. Think of it.
He made fun of her.
So, he has been convicted of lying and sexually assaulting her. And then he is the one that says, how dare she, within minutes of meeting somebody, screwing him in a dressing room. He was convicted of assaulting her, and he morally condemns her. That's not even the worst part. The audience laughed about it. The audience laughed about it. Guys, I don't know. The audience laughed about him morally condemning a woman he assaulted. But let's continue, because CNN should, there are people who said that CNN shouldn't have actually let this shit go on. Look. They wanted to get their ratings. They wanted to seem like they were Papa Big shit. Like that's what they wanted to seem like. But they handled it so fucking poorly. But let's go to what CNN says about what CNN did.
Her account of her sexual assault. And many in the audience laughed.
E. Jean Carroll is reacting today, calling Trump's mockery stupid, disgusting, vile, foul. Her lawyer says they're considering suing Trump for defamation again. We have to give serious consideration to it.
I was disgusted. I felt horrible for E. Jean, and I felt horrible for, honestly, anybody who has been a victim of sexual assault.
Trump's former White House press secretary, Stephanie Grisham, says she watched in dismay.
I wasn't surprised because he had an audience that he could tell that would react that way. He plays off of audiences, and when he could see that they were a very friendly audience, he played off of it.
CNN is under fire for choosing a pro-Trump audience.
I like you guys.
This crowd was...
So, this is about enough as I can stand of this shit. It's just fucking telling that in the end, this shit is disgusting. They laughed about a woman being sexually assaulted. I don't know what else to say with that. I like to think there are people that are Republicans or conservatives that they just have different views than me. And I still hold that. But some of these motherfuckers, it's a reason why the red pill ideology is on the conservative side. It's a reason why the what was she wearing crowd actually is on the conservative side. I mean, he openly bragged about grabbing him by the pussy. How telling is that when your side is pro-sexual assault? And it's not even that they're just pro-sexual assault. They're pro-child marriage, and they're pro talking about other people's genitals. How telling is that? But other people are groomers because they want to love who they want to love. What the fuck is wrong with these people? Okay, all right. Oh God, we're gonna cut this video segment here. Like, share, subscribe, and all that other good shit. Yeah, that was a thing that happened. Yeah. Okay. That was fucking disgusting. Alright, so I'm trying not to run through these videos too much. By the way, if you haven't done so for the stream, like and subscribe and all that other good shit. Of course, guys, just to let you know, I release the segment clips. Try to do at least once a day on YouTube later on. I may actually start getting up to twice a day. Depends on how many times a week I stream. But to be fair, the most of the times the reason I don't stream more on throughout the week is because I'm tired, or I'm trying to talk my way into the bosom of a nice young lady. Okay. All right, so do you know I had somebody try to distract me from being upset for streaming today by showing me some wonderful assets that they had. And I just didn't know what to do. I wanted to be mad. I wanted to be I wanted to argue the fuck out of it. But like they showed me titties and I was just like, yeah. I don't know. Speaking of angry, okay. This is my personal beef, so this is not gonna be a segment, right? This is my personal beef. So let me see if I can actually bring this shit up. And yeah, I'm putting this shit out there. I really don't give a fuck. This is my personal beef. So we're gonna actually go here. And I recorded this a fucking year ago. Alright, let's go. This is my TikTok. If you guys haven't seen it, I have TikTok. Can we get a full screen of this? I guess not.
I don't normally do.
So this is what I'm raising awareness of. This is something that I recorded back in October, but this is the shit that pisses me off. And let's go.
Do this, but when you gonna tell me that you don't know the law like I know the law, when you gonna actually tell me that hey, you are somebody who has permission, you threaten to call the police on me? This is why I have an issue with people taking their power too far.
I wonder what this sexy, courageous person is actually talking about. Let's go.
This is why I have that issue. Because people like this, and I'm going to show you the video, literally have an issue where they think they're more important than with everybody else. Now, I am sitting back here and just making sure that I have this on tape, and I got him on tape, a video, saying that, hey, maybe you can't park back here. Now, instead of...
Okay. I'm being very petty with this. But to be fair, I am somebody who likes to enjoy outside and walk and shit. And so when I have people stopping me from doing my morning exercise when I get to touch grass, I have an issue. This is why I was upset all day.
Instead of calling the police on somebody that may be doing something illegal, instead of calling the police on somebody that's disturbing the peace, you want to sit back here and try to threaten me.
My TikTok is just Crimson60620. It's the same thing.
Threaten me. But it's good because you forgot that we have video camera.
Wait.
And we're going to go to that video.
Roll the tape.
So the parking is shut off here. No, the parking is shut off in the Chicago Public Park District. It's shut off. Where are the signs to say that?
Why you think the signs say no parking all around this area?
But it's no parking over there. Does it say no parking over there?
It says no parking in the what is it? The handicap.
Let's go.
But you can't park here until after 7.
So no. So you're telling me that. So you're telling me that the whole park around there. So if I walk around there and don't park after 7 signs, I'm gonna see don't park after 7 signs.
I'm not gonna keep going through it because I got work to do. Go through the barricade and we'll deal with whatever happens.
Thank you.
Let's see what happened.
Thank you.
If somebody gives you a fucking rule that they are verbally telling you...
Now this is the point that I have to say. I don't see no park after 7 signs. I don't see any signs that say no parking after 7. This is what I'm talking about. Flashlight ass cops that think that they have more power than what they do. If it's a problem, put a sign up. I don't see that. And so, my friend, you tell me what law I've broken.
This motherfucker threatened to actually call the cop on me. He threatened to call the cop on me. And look. So, if you're somebody like me who don't spend that much time outdoors, but you like outdoors, I'm gonna show you some of the pictures that I have from the lakefront that I actually go out, do my cardio, and just enjoy the shit out of myself. Like, this is a picture of that place. This is motherfucking sunrise. It's another one. Another fucking sunrise. Like, these are just, it's just a beautiful place to actually go out and just enjoy the fuck out of yourself. Of course I've shot some TikToks there, but it's just like, imagine just enjoying yourself, basking in the warmth of the fucking glow. Here is some more pictures of just the skyline. Just the skyline of just enjoying yourself. And yeah, I'm using my Google Photos, and some of these photos I gotta make sure that I'm not showing too much. Just trust me on that one. So yeah, like I'm petty about that shit. It is very petty that I did that shit. And even still, I'm doing extra petty shit, right? Because what was the most recent? What was my tweet? Media. Because they did the shit again this year. Here, watch this shit.
Yesterday.
Don't have nothing to do with what the aldermen and the police got to do with this. You need to
This
call
is the park.
aldermen.
This is
Call
the
aldermen and go up to the 3rd district.
the third. Oh, thank you for giving me that information to ask for yesterday. And you guys said you didn't know who it was. Okay, thank you. You said 3rd district, right? 3rd district, right?
What's going on with it now that you want to give it to me?
Guys, look, everybody. The 67th Street parking lot is closed because aldermen and police officers, even though it's part of the park district. Thank you.
I am an asshole. I'm a petty asshole. And for you to tell me that I can't use a fucking park district that I pay my local taxes for, I am an asshole. So yeah, I did it. And I actually sent it. I tagged the motherfucking Chicago Park District. Let's see how those chips fall. And am I going to go back up there tomorrow morning to be even more of an asshole? Yes. Yes, I am. So yeah, that's just, I'm being an asshole. Anyway, yeah, I said I wasn't going to make that into a stream shit. So I'm not. I'm just going to I'm not. Okay. So, let's get into other videos. Let's get into some more videos. Yeah. Why isn't this working? I need to reset my computer. That's what I need to do. Because it's just something going on with my router. I need to reset it. It's the videos. So I actually record the videos on my PC, but what's ended up happening is, like, for some reason the streaming isn't going in and out. Like it's going in and out. And so yeah, even though I recorded on my PC, so you guys would actually get a better video. This still pisses me off because you guys can't enjoy the stream like y'all need to. So all right, so I want you guys to know that I hate red pill shit. I hate black pill shit. It's just stupid. This whole when you're in a relationship, it's a competition, or you're trying to get a relationship, it's a competition. No, the fuck it's not. It's so many people devalue who they are trying to be in partnership with. And yeah, it's fucking stupid, and I get tired of hearing shit. I'm not in a competition with a woman. I'm not trying to trick her to have sex with me. As a matter of fact, what I find most of the time is, why is it that so many women want to try to distract me and using that's neither here nor there. Something about treating a woman as I want to be treated tends to make them like you. I don't know, weird shit, right? Weird shit. But I don't see relationships or casual sex as something that is, or even like kind of non-committal relationships is something that is it's something that you have to try hard to get. But some people, I guess they don't have their Riz game is negative 1600, and it leads you to saying stupid shit. And this is a video that I came across, and it was just like really weird to me. And it's by, who is this cat name? Jeremy Hill Show, or the Jeremy Hill Show, and the title just jumped out at me. Never trust a black woman. Okay, this is weird. Let's go. Anytime you see 100% man content, it sounds as if they want to keep you upset and mad and lonely and shit. That's all it seems like. They want to keep you upset, mad, and lonely. They are, if you're a guy and you're listening to this red pill bullshit, they're trying to keep you upset and alone so they can keep selling you their product. They're not trying to sell you a cure. They're trying to sell you treatments for you being upset. Stop. Like, for real. Why? Okay, let's go.
This is a men's channel with men. Welcome to the Jeremy Hill Show. This is a men's channel with men content. That is.
First. Let's just have this conversation right now, okay? Why is my man wearing a fedora? Like, seriously, he's just wearing a fedora. He is doing an incel fedora tip. Oh my God. I just, like, okay. Just because you are smoking a cigar doesn't mean you cool. It doesn't make you masculine. It doesn't make you manly. It makes you weak because tradition is falling for peer pressure from dead people. But okay, and he's definitely trying to be on his Kevin Samuels. And I'm a chunky boy, but you are not Kevin Samuels. You will be the person that he will consider fat that he's talking about, that Kevin Samuels is talking about, even though Kevin Samuels tries to talk about fat people, or tried to talk about fat people being unhealthy, and he's the one at 56 that had a heart attack. I digress.
Something that you enjoy watching, do me a favor, hit the like button and subscribe. Now let's get into the topic, gentlemen.
I mean, like, what's masculine about putting something to your lip that's cylindrical and you have to suck on? I'm just saying. Most of the people that would say sucking on a penis is not masculine suck on cigars. Look at Andrew Tate. You are literally sucking on something cylindrical and motherfucking phallic shape. Now, if you want to criticize me for always wanting to suck on titties, cool, we good. But don't do this shit about I'm more masculine because I'm sucking down a cigar. I'm sorry. Okay, let's go. I'm peeing an asshole.
I want to say that modern women, black women in particular, are very untrustworthy. You cannot trust today's modern day black woman. You cannot.
Can you give a reason why? Can you give her a reason why, other than they just don't listen to you and they won't be submissive? All right, let's go.
But your faith in today's modern day black woman do not depend on today's modern day black woman. The reason why I say this is,
okay, he giving a reason.
When black women today enter into a relationship, they're not going into relationships anymore believing that it's going to work.
Wait. No, he is not doing this thing, right? He ain't doing this thing. Okay. So, is he doing the thing where he expects people to give you their all while you just like, That's not a good way of making it. Okay, let's go. Ooh, let's go.
Now, some of them are gullible and believe that it will, but majority of these women have their fists up, they have their guards up, even when they tell you that they are interested in you. Even if they tell you that they want to have a relationship with you, they will always have a man in the background. Today's modern day black woman.
So, are you saying, dog, and look, just trust me, as somebody who marriage ended because my ex cheated on me, I get that. But are you saying that every woman has a plan B? Okay. So, and do you have a plan B? More than likely, if you pushing this bullshit, you're trying to tell somebody to have plan C, D, F, G, H, I, L, M, N, O, P, Q, R, S, T, U, V. But if a woman has a plan B, then that bitch untrustworthy. Okay.
Keeps a backup plan, which is a backup man. He is the gentleman that is on the back burner, waiting for your relationship to fail with her. Now, this type of man, she will always keep around. She won't always entertain his advances when he DMs her, but she will breadcrumb him, meaning that she will feed him a little bit of attention at a time just to keep him interested enough, long enough, to see whether or not if the relationship works with you or not.
Sucks to be monogamous. Sucks to be monogamous, right? Shit. More people should be poly. I kid, because most of you insecure motherfuckers couldn't be secure enough to be monogamous. But let's continue.
So, what she would do?
He's taking deep drags on that motherfucking cigar, ain't he? All right, let's go.
He may send, for example, 10 text messages or DM her 20 DMs. Out of those 20 DMs, she may reply to only 5 of them. Out of those 10 text messages, she may only respond to 2 of those. Just enough to keep him curious, just enough to keep him interested in her.
Then men need to stop being so desperate. They got to step their game up, have better standards. Don't just show interest in a woman because she's showing interest in you. Show interest in a woman because of her personality, not just because she looked good. Show interest in a woman, like advocate this shit. Advocate for men having better standards. Or advocate for them to be okay with somebody not putting their full faith in them. See, a lot of the motherfuckers like this, what they want is motherfucking supplicants. They don't want relationships, they want servants. They don't want motherfucking partnerships, they want slaves. But let's continue.
When a woman has a man in the background, sometimes it's a man that she has already slept with or wants to sleep with. You see, sometimes the man that is in the background has already been the side dude in your relationship, or he has been a side dude in her previous relationships. She just never decided to promote him into the status of being her man, to be her boyfriend. Now, there's a difference in some cases between the side dude and the backup man. The side dude is just a man that's going to help her have a nut, that's going to help her have orgasms and take her out and do. Sometimes don't even take her out. It just primal.
Wait. If she has a man around for just giving her orgasms, what are you there for? And I get it. There are, again, this is strictly going for somebody who is monogamous, who's in monogamous relationships. Like if you have somebody who literally is saying they want to be monogamous, but they need to have somebody else in order to have a fulfilling sexual life, then it's a communication problem. And so I will say this, and again, I've been in situations where, like, and I said it earlier in this video, my ex cheated on me. I've been in situations where I've been a bull, and if you don't know what a bull is, look it up. Yeah, I've been a bull. Anyway, I've been in situations where the guy knew that I was spending time with his wife and he didn't care because, poly, swinger. And the thing about it is, it's okay because it's a communication. Some people are mature enough to say, like, yeah, you can have fun over here, you can have fun over there. This is our relationship and it's okay. But a lot of these motherfuckers are too insecure. So maybe you need to have a conversation to see what the problem is. That's it. But again, these motherfuckers that do this red pill shit will never tell their audience to actually address that. What they tell their audience is, you're a cuck if you let somebody even look at your woman funny. I mean, like, cucks have fun too. I mean, like, okay. It's way too early for this. Even though it's after dark, it's still not after dark yet. But let's go.
Lust. She wants to get her lust out, and she just uses this man for that. He may supply the drugs, he may supply the alcohol, whatever other vices that she enjoys. But a side dude is just a dude that's giving her the thing. The backup man, who was a side dude, the difference between those two is that she sees potential. When I say potential in the backup dude, which was the side dude, is that she see that the side dude has other things to offer other than sexual.
Dude, focus your camera, dog. Oh my god. Oh, why is he? Bulk size Kevin Samuel. Anyway, let's go.
Satisfied. Instead of being just sexually satisfied, I don't know why I didn't get that word out right then. So what happens is, she'll keep him on the back burner, keep entertaining him to an extent, but she'll be sneaky about it. She'll do just enough so that you won't know about it, and do just enough so that he thinks that he has a chance to be with her.
Shit, no, fuck, don't lie. Don't lie. Look, if you ever find yourself in a position where you're entertaining someone who may have a primary partner, don't lie. And encourage them not to lie about it either. And if they feel that they have to lie about it, then don't fuck them. Like, you can still have a good relationship, but don't fuck them. Like, I'm a big advocate about, like, don't stick your dick in crazy. Also, just don't sleep with somebody who has to lie to be with you. That's just a good thing to actually do. Like, you can still be their friends, you can still be cool, but if they have to hide their component of your relationship, no, that's not a good thing. Maybe they need to work on communication with the person that they with. It is better to ask for permission than ask for forgiveness. It is. The problem comes with a lot of people is they don't want to give the other person the choice to say no. But let's go.
So back in the day.
Wait, he's taking so many drags off this cigar poorly that he's coughing on the shit. Oh my god. Oh my god. Okay. Shit. All right, let's go.
I think it was the 70s. They used to call this gentleman the cleanup man. You have the cleanup woman and the cleanup man. So
that's not what that term is used for. That's not what that term is used for. I'm sorry, you dumb fuck. That is simply a different term. Look.
You keep using the word. I don't think it means what you think it means.
Yeah, I don't think you know what that word is used for.
Basically, if she gets with a man and it doesn't work out, it doesn't have to be because you did something. It's because you were lacking, not in a bad way, meaning that you wouldn't put up with her BS. For some women, that's lacking. If a man won't put up with my BS, then he's not the man for me. This is why you got these women saying, if you really love me, you fight for me. There's no need to fight for any woman. If you love her and she loves you, there's no need to fight for her.
This is true. I will agree with that. If you love somebody, you don't need to fight for you. If they love you, then you don't need to fight for them. Like, seriously, I am fully committed to that. You should not have to fight for somebody who say they want to be with you. Now, if you are somebody who has a specific standard and they're not meeting that standard, okay, bye. This is my standard. You're not meeting that standard, bye. And by contrast, if they have a standard and you're not meeting that standard, and they're not meeting it, if they have a standard and you're not meeting it, then yeah, they have a right to leave. No one is your property, no matter how many times you fucking sleep with them. If the relationship isn't working, bye. You can work out the details after you go. But no one ever owes you the time to be in a relationship if that's not it. If it's not fulfilling to you, they don't owe you a relationship. And you don't owe them one either. Well, let's continue.
Why would you have to fight for someone who already said they are committed to you?
Commitment and monogamy are two different things. All right, let's go.
That's the game. They just playing you, man. So, gentlemen, the backup man sometimes can be your best friend. Or the best friend could be the side dude. Sometimes the backup man is someone you already know.
So, here's the thing about this bullshit. This is advocating for guys to be mistrustful and more isolated and more lonely. Whenever you focus, it makes people more lonely to only focus and be the attention, and have only attention towards one person. That's never healthy. That's always toxic. But let's continue.
There's a saying that I heard a whore say one time, or a whore had placed this on social media before. She said, sometimes the new man is not always new. It's just that you never knew about him.
What makes her a whore for saying that? I'm sorry. What makes that? Oh, just dumb shit. Let's go.
Any woman that enters into a relationship with a plan B, with a backup man, cannot be trusted. She is entertaining another man. She would never be 100% yours, even if she take vows to you in marriage. But there are women who get married and still have backup men.
I don't need a woman to be 100% committed to me. I don't. I find that a little weird. I find it weird that somebody needs to worship me. I would love to be worshipped because I am a fucking god. But a woman that actively supplicants herself to me, find that a little weird. I wouldn't want to be the center of the focus of your attention. We'll turn into a motherfucking Kawaki and Naruto type situation, and that shit ain't fun for nobody.
And with the internet today, it has given women so much accessibility to cheat, to move around, to have other backup men, to have men that are utilities. There's men she can have right now that pays the light bill, her phone bill, even if you're in a relationship, and even if let me tell you something, gentlemen. When you get into a relationship, you do it because you want to get in a relationship with a full-grown woman. You're not responsible for raising a woman. You're not.
Okay, I agree. Not gonna argue with you on that one. When you get in a relationship, it should be with an adult. Let me say it one more time for the conservatives in the back. When you get into a relationship, it should be with an adult. All right, let's go.
Responsible for taking care of the woman outside of what is traditional. I mean, providing a house, food on the table, protection.
No, fuck that. Fuck that. No. You just said that you wanted to have a woman who is an adult, a full-grown adult. Why do you again start going back to, oh, you need to go put food on the table and you need to, no. You either have a full adult that has their own agency, that has their own drive, goals. You either have that, or you have somebody to be your motherfucking supplicant. Now, of course, we know these motherfuckers right here want somebody to be their supplicant. But, for real, I don't know what else to tell you, dog. And if you're living in this world today, again, you probably want a partnership more than just somebody who's going to just oh, yeah, I just want them to bitch with my dinner. The fuck. No, stop. Let's go.
Yada yada yada. The traditional things that most men believe in.
And the thing about it is too, what happens is they're just tying these traditional values, which is peer pressure from dead people, to the value of who they are as a man. Motherfucker, friendship is valuable. Companionship is valuable. Being there when somebody needs to talk. Being there when somebody's rambling on. That shit is fucking valuable. It is valuable. You can be that person to a woman. That shit is very valuable. But no, you don't want to put time and effort into becoming a complete person. You just want to sit back and fucking cosplay, bulk size Kevin Samuels. And again, this is coming from a heavyset guy. To make it seem like that's the only value you have. Put some points in riz. Put some points in intelligence. Put some points in emotional growth. Put some of those skill points in that shit. Put some points in curiosity. Put some points in places other than just, I need to trick people to seem like I'm interested because I appear to be wealthy. But let's go.
But if she is an impulsive buyer that must have the newest iPhone, the newest Android, you're not responsible for paying for that, especially if she already has a job. And some women get offended at that. So they get a sucker, they get a simp. And sometimes that sucker and that simp, while she's with you, is the backup man.
So here's the thing. If you see that a person that you're with is materialistic in that way, leave them. Save yourself some headache and leave them. If somebody, as a token of how you feel about them, requires you to constantly buy shit, that's not a healthy relationship, dog. They care more about the stuff than they care about you. Leave them. I'm just saying, it just seems like simple math to me. But let's go.
That's the difference. He could still be the side man hitting it, but the only thing that makes him a higher level of side man is the fact that he has something to offer. And the side man, the backup man, don't mind about giving her money. He'll cash app her, or he'll meet her, give her some money. What you need, baby, what you need. And he'll always point out some of the flaws of the relationship that you have with her, because she'll talk to him. See, it's a difference to an extent. She may say a little something about you to the dude that she's sleeping with, which is just the side man that's just giving her pipe. She might mention. The side man would always know about you. But the backup plan man would know a lot about you.
Again, this is coming just like this. This is the reason why I just can't be monogamous. Not in the sense of just like, oh yeah, these women are out here lying and shit like that. But really, this shit is just like, so many of these guys are so fucking, they're so fucking insecure. They're so fucking insecure. And I'm sorry, if you can convince my girl, if I have to tell you to stay away from my girl, she ain't my girl anymore. If I have to tell you that, like, if I have to feel like threatened by somebody spending money on my woman, I feel threatened about it. You know what? Maybe I need to take a step back and just be like, why am I putting up with this bullshit? Like, this literally is, instead of saying don't get into relationships, find somebody who just like deals with you a different way. He's trying to warn you of what to look out for after you're already in a relationship. Newsflash: no one is holding a gun to your head to stay in a relationship like this. No one is. You know what? They have no fault divorce. Ask Steven Crowder about people can be divorced when they want to. Ask Steven Crowder and Elon Musk and Kanye West. I mean, like big divorce dad energy and shit like that. It's okay. You can leave the relationship. And I know it's hard to go out there and find somebody again that you like, but it's not impossible, and it's not really that hard. You just like, you may get rejected a couple of times, you may reject somebody a couple of times, but it's really not that hard. It's just life. But let's go.
Tell him everything. She might tell him a little bit, but she'll tell him everything about what is not working in the relationship with you. The reason why she does this is so that she can groom the backup man into becoming the man that she wants him to be. If she tells the man, well, he doesn't take me here a lot, and I love to go places, that's grooming the backup man. That's letting the backup man know that if she gives me the opportunity to be with her, I'm going to have to take her to this place and that place, and if she likes to do these things that this other man ain't doing, then that's what I'm going to have to do. Now, ladies might say or argue or give me pushback and say, well, what else you supposed to do if you're not happy? Leave.
True. That is true. Leave. Yeah, leave. And it goes for guys too. But let's continue.
See, women do this. It's like women treat men like a job because we're not valuable to them. What do I mean by like a job?
Wait, no, you are literally giving the points of value of guys to women. It's just that it's not all encompassing. Like, you are literally giving. Okay, let's go.
It is wisdom to not quit your job until you have another job waiting for you. So when you leave this job, you can already transition freely into the next job. So women do that. Women emotionally detach themselves from the man, still can be sleeping with him, still can be smiling at him, still can be going places, still can be enjoying his money and the benefits that are there from being with him, while she's already having her backup plan, the second job, prepared. So when she leaves you, she can easily transition into a relationship with the other man. Sometimes they don't jump from relationship to relationship like the title, like this is my new boyfriend or my new man. What they do, they transition sexually, they transition emotionally. So when y'all are finished, she's going to be sleeping with him. And then, depending on the character of the woman, she's going to let a little time pass before she go ahead and announce to the world, this is my new man.
Okay, yeah, so... And again, I'm just like, how do I put it? That's what happens with people who are dishonest. What is your suggestion for these guys that find themselves caught up in that situation? I say leave it. Just find you a new relationship. And I know that seems easier said than done, but it's not really. Just like, maybe you can get with somebody who, I'm not saying be the side man, but maybe you can get with somebody who doesn't want that much of a commitment. Maybe you can spend some time alone. Maybe what is helpful, there are so many multiple different types of possibilities, but I just hear women are bad. So yeah, you should be miserable for the rest of your life. All right, let's go.
You know what I mean? So the backup man is always there majority of the time with today's modern day black woman. Do not be deceived, gentlemen. And any lady that's watching my program, you know I'm telling you.
Okay, so okay, great, that's fine. So what happened? Men all of a sudden became noble and don't have the same thing. The roles have flipped. Like, and I'm not trying to do a whataboutism, but like, is it that just now that men are just they're not having their own backup plans? And because I look at shit like Fresh and Fit, and they tell you never fully commit to a woman, have like 3 or 4. Like, I don't. Okay, let's go.
The truth. And I'm gonna tell you straight up, you should be held accountable for this. Because some men really want to be in a relationship. Some men really want to have a family. But if you know that you're not prepared to give yourself 100% wholly to a man, do not waste our time.
So that's what it's about, having a family. Wait, that's what it's about? Actually have... All right. Oh, wow. Fuck. Wait, what? Like, okay. All right, let's go. God damn. All right, let's go.
Time is precious. So I want to put this video out there for the gentlemen who don't understand that women always have a backup plan. Women always have a man on the back burner. Women always have a sucker in the background. And most time that sucker, the backup man, is a simp. Because think about the mind of a backup man. Let's break down this mentality. If the gentleman already knows that you are involved with this woman and he's sleeping with her, that would mean that she is cheating, that she is whoring herself around with another man. He doesn't never think about that. He thinks, well, that's because he's a weak man. That's why she's sleeping with me.
Okay, this is something in monogamous relationships is kind of like disheartening. I will say that. And the reason why I keep bringing up the point of monogamous relationships, because I'm not saying that you can't cheat in poly relationships. People can and do cheat in poly relationships. But when you have a communication open with your partner and you can actually express what you're not getting from one person and they're okay, and sometimes it's not sexual, sometimes it's not like, and I get a lot of these guys, they mark sexual prowess as a mark of manhood when it's not. Very, very immature people can actually perform good sex stuff. But I just happen to like pay my bills most of the time. But the thing about it is they never actually, it's never that nuance with them. They just like, oh yeah, I'm taking this woman from this man. No, the fuck you not. No, you're not. And she's doing the shit that she wants to do. And like I said, not everybody can actually have an outlook of, I want to make sure my partner is satisfied. And if, again, monogamy is different from commitment, because you can be committed to someone and very non-monogamous, or you can be monogamous to somebody but not committed. And this is just all types of fucked up. Like, seriously, this is all types of fucked up, because here's the thing. They're not feeding you anything else but to stay mad. And you know what? I can't. This shit is irritating the fuck out of me, because in the end, it's just like this manosphere shit just feeds into you being miserable. Just feeds into you never trusting nobody. And yeah, dude, like, I fucking get it. Being alone, it sucks. Being betrayed fucking sucks even worse. But you will never be in a position where you have that if you don't try. You'll never be in a position where you actually go on a limb and risk it all, or risk some of it, to actually just spend time with people. One of the things, and I'm going to close with this, one of the things that I always tell people, a relationship, just because it doesn't last a lifetime, doesn't mean it's not beneficial or valuable or life-changing. Some relationships can last a couple of days, a couple of weeks, 10 years, 5 years, 35. It doesn't mean that because a relationship ends, that it was nothing of value out of it. So just remember that. It's okay. Anyway, like, share, subscribe. We're going to cut this video segment here and take it out. Yeah. This has been just a fucking fucked up ass stream. You know what? We did an hour and a half today. Some of it was my own personal pet peeve, so I think I'm gonna cut it today. It's about 9 o'clock. I'm gonna probably just reset my modem and everything so I can be able to make sure that I can stream tomorrow without the problem. But anyway, guys, like, share, and subscribe, all that other good shit. I'm gonna ask you, just like, remember.
What do you think that these executives are afraid?
Sorry, I pressed the button early. Please be the person that you want to be around and not just the person that you're like. And with always, touch titties, but always with consent. Take us away, Richard.
What do you think that these executives are afraid you're going to do to white America?
Probably stop some racism.
Stop racism?
Yeah. I'm probably afraid of that, because then people don't hate each other, and people start talking to each other, and then they start talking to each other, they find out who's the problem.
Which is?
Greedy people.
Greedy. I have a couple things I want to ask you there. Do you really think that some of the guys that you dealt with at NBC, no names, right? Because there's lawsuits for that too, that some of these guys really want to promote racism actively, or is it a subconscious?
I just think it's part of capitalism, is to promote racism, right? In order to make things work. If you feel better because you're white and you can get a job, you use that. I mean, I would.
Absolutely.
Say, I'm sorry, Jack, but shit, they say I'm white. I'm going to use this.
Right, absolutely.
Get this job. I'm hungry, But, and that separates people. So they keep people separated, and that keeps them from thinking about the real problem. That's as simple as I see it. Probably it's not that simple, but...
Now, all right, you and I are about the same age, right? We're in our mid-30s. How long is it going to take before guys who think like you, and I say guys who think like me, people who don't want to have racism in the country, people who don't want to be oppressing any minority, whatever it is, sexual, whatever minority, really get into positions of power and can change things?
You can't get in a position of power, it seems, if you think like that. It seems that the only time you get in a position of power is if you're like the people that are in power. To me, I mean, that's the way it goes. I mean, people that get to become executives become like the people that were already executives.
I don't know, maybe...
They go in with good intentions, but it eats them up. It's like a cesspool, it just gets on you and it starts
eating. The system levels them.
Pretty soon it's all gone.
Is that what a cesspool sounds like?
Yes.